Hello, everybody. Welcome to That's Football and welcome to a bonus Premier League predictions with me and Robbie because we've got midweek fixtures. How you doing, Robbie?
Yeah, I'm good. Lots of games, man. Here we go. Christmas period, game after game after game. Players getting killed, pockets getting killed if you're a football fan, but we love it.
Well, I'll tell you what, I need this because I was 3 points behind on Friday. We've just had a full Premier League weekend. I'll tell you how I'm doing in a moment, but I'm slightly happier. And this could be another opportunity with the midweek fixtures that we always get at the start of December. But before we get into scores, let's do a bit of a prediction because we always do that. But I'm going to do it with a twist. It's a short show today. Instead of starting with game of the week, I don't really think there is one, but Arsenal are at home to Brentford, Chelsea are away to Leeds, and Man City are away to Fulham. So we're going to predict 3 games in one here in the title race. Arsenal obviously drawing with Chelsea at the weekend. Do you see 3 wins, Robbie, for the 3 title contenders, or do you see any slip-ups out of those 3 games? Because Chelsea to Leeds and Man City to Fulham, certainly more difficult than Brentford Arsenal. You'd surely be going with your side at home.
Yeah, I fancy Arsenal at home, although what you got to say is it depends. Will Saliba be back? We looked a bit vulnerable from a set piece with, Saliba missing and Gabriel missing, and then sort of new partnership as centre-back. And we all know about the long throws of, Coyote and, and other players in that Brentford team. So they'll give us a tough game. I'd expect Arsenal to win that, though, at home. We've been very strong at home this season. I'd also probably expect Chelsea to come through their game as well. The one where I think could be tricky is Man City going away to Fulham. They normally do all right there, but Fulham, they had a big win over Spurs, away from home, played really, really well in that game. And City, little bit fortunate, to get a sort of last-minute win, against Leeds. Could that be playing on their mind a bit? Could the Fulham players have a bit of confidence in them where they feel they can get at them? Unfortunately, I do still think they'll win that as well. I think all 3 teams will win, to be honest. But come on, Fulham. I'd love a little slip-up somewhere. It's the Premier League. You never know. Hopefully, it's not us.
No, I agree. I've gone with 3 wins for the 3 title contenders, but knowing this Premier League and the way it is, and you see some of the results at the weekend, nobody would have called the fact that Newcastle were going to batter Everton and Fulham again winning at Spurs. So anything's possible, but I think in the title race, those 3 have got to all win, and I certainly think Arsenal will win as well. Let's have an update on where we were. So it's 59-56 going into those Premier League results. This is how we went. Brentford against Burnley, both got that. City against Leeds, we both got that. Sunderland against Bournemouth, you said draw, I said Sunderland. Thank you, Sunderland, for an amazing comeback, because at
nearly
one point,
had it, man.
That was close. That puts me 1 point ahead for the weekend. Everton, Newcastle, you said Everton, I said a draw, so we're miles off with that. Spurs, Fulham, you said draw, I said Spurs, so I was miles off with that. Fulham winning, of course. Palace, Man United, we both said draw, and United won. Villa against Wolves, we both said Villa, so we got that one. Forest, Brighton, you said Forest, I said draw, and Brighton won. Fantastic result there.
I thought I said Brighton,
Yeah. You normally do go Brighton, to be fair, but
yeah, why didn't I thought I'd gone for Brighton.
We'll have a VAR check. We said Forest. Liverpool against West Ham, Liverpool, we both got that. And obviously Chelsea, Arsenal, we both went Arsenal, so it was a draw. So ultimately it was 5. What did you get? Yeah, 5 to you and 6 to me. So it's a 2-point gap now. It's 64-62.
I need to get wise.
Yeah, I got 1 point back. It's not enough really, that, but it still gives me something. So we've done the top. Let's go to probably the game of the week, Newcastle Spurs. I mean, is it? I mean, on paper it's the game of the week, but
only on paper.
I'll go first on this. I think Newcastle win easy. I think at home they're good. They were brilliant against Everton. I mean, if it's a game of confidence, it's an easy Newcastle win, surely.
Yeah, listen, you don't want to be going to Newcastle when you've just lost 3 games in a row. Newcastle, evening game, at home. They just put 4 past, the last team they played. I wouldn't be fancying that if you're a Spurs. And Spurs, the way that those players, they're not playing with any confidence. They're not playing with enough fight, right? I can only see one winner as well, Newcastle.
Yeah. We're predicting all the same here, which is strange because the Premier League's so competitive. But there are some interesting ones coming up. Let's go. Well, look, Bournemouth, Everton. Everton, a great win at Old Trafford. Terrible loss at home. Bournemouth are falling like a brick at the moment. They're at home to Everton. You're first on this one.
Draw.
There we go.
I can see this being a draw. I think
What's
Everton,
gone wrong with Bournemouth at the moment? They were up there and they're really struggling at the moment. I mean, Semenyo's injured, isn't he?
I think. Is he injured for this game?
I don't know. I don't know whether Semenyo's been playing.
No, he played at the weekend. He played at the weekend. He had a great assist from one of the goals. I think what it is that, listen, they're a good side, but do they have enough to maintain that week after week? They don't have that great squad of other teams and things like that. They are still quite a small team that have been punching above their weight and it's caught up on them a bit. But they're at home. They're playing against Everton. I don't know. I find it hard to separate the two on this one. So that's why I'm going for a draw.
I'm going to go different there. I do see the value in the draw, but I've got to try and get some points back. So Everton are strange. If they play like they did against us, I reckon they could win that. But I'll go home. I'll go home win. I'll go Bournemouth on that one.
Okay.
This is a cracker. In my opinion, I'm first on this one, so I don't want to be first on this one because I think this is the most unpredictable one. Brighton against Aston Villa. I mean, technically that could be game of the week. That's an absolute cracker. Villa are really good under Emery at the moment, and Brighton is so good. I'm going to go draw on that one. I'm going to sit on the fence and say a draw because I think Brighton. I'll lock in on a draw.
I know you hate their manager, but they are topsy-turvy, Brighton. But they had a good win away from home. Villa against Wolves weren't convincing. They got over the line, and these games happen during the season, and it's local rivals they were playing. I don't know. I fancy Brighton for this game.
Tough week because they got you at the weekend as well.
Yeah, I fancy Brighton, man. I'm going to go for a Brighton win. Tough game to go away to Brighton.
Here's another interesting one. He's gone for a Brighton win. I knew he would, so I've gone draw. This is an interesting one. Burnley at home to Palace. Sarr's probably going to be injured, I reckon. He didn't fancy it, United. Palace looked a bit tired. Burnley need points. Do we think that?
It's got draw written all over it, Who's first on this one?
You.
I have to go with Palace, man. Burnley are just not scoring enough goals. Palace have to bounce back. I'll go for a Palace win.
Look, Palace away from home, brilliant. Not funnily enough, at home they draw a lot. Away they're better, and Burnley need a result. Do I risk it? My heart says Palace. I'm gonna go with the Palace win on that one.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Palace win. Wolves against Forest. I'm actually gonna go Wolves to get something here. This is my Robbie out there of the week. I'm trying to learn from the Don here. I'm actually gonna say that that Wolves are gonna
get
win.
what?
Win. I'm going with a Wolves win at home to Forest. I think Forest were bad against Brighton. And Wolves were a lot better against Villa, and they've got us next, where I think we will beat them. So I've got a Wolves win here. This is it. That's that moment.
Nah.
Go on then. Go Forest.
I'll go Forest.
There we go. Good stuff.
I'll go Forest.
Look, I'm first on. No, you're first on this one. Liverpool, Sunderland. So I'll keep my mouth shut.
Ooh, but Liverpool are at home.
Yeah.
Oh, but nah, I think Liverpool, that was a big win for them at West Ham. Liverpool's a confidence thing. They can be got at, as we know. They can be got at, and we know Sunderland, they've had that big win at Chelsea earlier on the season. But I think Liverpool, that was a very big win for them. Isak scoring. The fans will be back on side again. Yeah, I'm going to go for a Liverpool win.
I respect that. I'll go for a Liverpool win as well. I'll tell you what, if I was 3 or 4 points clear, I would be tempted to, because I do see Sunderland. I don't think Liverpool are over the hill, and I do see Sunderland doing something. But percentage-wise, I think the Liverpool win has to be the result. But look, I would not be surprised if Friday we're going, wow, Sunderland, well done.
That's a very good game, you know. That's when you're talking about games of I think that's one of the that could potentially be, because it's one of those games where you don't know if Liverpool are not quite on it. You know,
so energetic, aren't they? Sunderland play with such I mean, I loved their game against you where they just didn't actually park the bus, and they were like, you know, they're 1-0 up and they're playing out from the back. So
yeah, the only thing is that was at home. This is away. This is at Anfield. So, but they haven't been scared going to places. So it'll be an interesting game.
And then we complete the week on Thursday at Old Trafford. It's Man United against West Ham. I'm first. No Paqueta. I mean, that booking needs studying. I could not believe he was already on a yellow card and he kept doing that. That's dodgy with a capital D.
That's what my brother said.
Away and then he goes back again. It was almost like he wanted that red card for whatever reason. So West Ham fans, I wouldn't be very happy with that at all. I thought he got 2 yellow cards in the same incident, Robbie. He'd already had a yellow card.
Yeah, he did.
Before. Yeah.
He did.
Oh, he had it in the same, he got 2 at the same time.
He did.
Oh,
yeah, and it looked very dodgy, especially with his history, right? And I was like, what? Does this guy want time off for Christmas, or is it something dodgy going on? Because that was, for an experienced player, especially
in his face. He knew what he was doing. He walked away and then he come back again. No player gets that out of control that they walk off and then come back.
He should be fined
over a nothing free kick as well.
Yeah, he should be fined about 3-4 weeks' wages for that.
Yeah,
that was disgraceful for his teammates, for the fans. That was a disgraceful sending off. You know, if my kid did that in a game, I'll make him walk home. I mean, that was dreadful.
Don't call up Childline, anyone. It's just a saying.
I don't care. Call him, right?
His lad's got his own car. He can drive.
It was terrible.
But I think that costs them. I think United will win. Obviously, I'm going to go with the United win. But I was thinking about it after the game, before the Liverpool game. I thought, West Ham with Bowen, Paqueta, they could cause problems. I think that kills any chance they've got as well. It's really shit on the fans, that is, for West Ham.
Terrible. And I don't give them any chance at United. As bad as United have been, and as unpredictable as they've been, they just don't have the quality. And United, listen, good away win at Crystal Palace, right? And tough place to go to. Remember, they've had a great record this season. Palace at home, and despite what people say, performance, whatever, it's a win for United there. So that'll give them a lot of confidence.
If we can win at Palace playing like we did, then I certainly think we can beat West Ham. Also, we're averaging nearly 2 goals a game, and I don't think West Ham will score 2 goals at Old Trafford. So, you know, and I'll go with that on that one. A nice quick bonus one there. So lots for you to get your thoughts and teeth into. Have we got it right? Hopefully we will. Hopefully I'll be closing that gap a little bit more on a Friday. 2 point. He's left the door ajar a little bit. This is what these midweek fixtures are like, but it can swing either way. We've got a lot of the same results, but there's 2 or 3 where it could make a difference. So cheers for that, Robbie.
Christmas is coming, Mark. You can get the shirt. I'll get a shirt for you. Don't worry.
The way he was looking at the weekend at one point when Bournemouth were winning, I was like, oh God, here we go. It's going to be over at Christmas. I'm going to be like Paddy Power. I'm going to be paying out.
Paying out early.
Now. I'll be down at Emirates on Christmas Eve. But no, I'm alive and fighting at the moment. So let's see what happens. But look, hopefully it's a good week for Arsenal and United, and another good week for the Prem. Nice to have it in the midweek. I'm looking forward to it.
Nice one.
Speak to you all in a bit. Smash a like and subscribe, and we'll speak to you on the next one.